This is what you get. Sticks to the window. I was quite impressed because you get 2,500 millimeters of cable, and the rest of them are like 1,000. So see what you get inside, shall we? That's what you get in the kit. So I'm going to plug that in. You've got to earth it to the stereo. That's fair enough. That's the kit you get. So I'm going to try sticking that on. Oh, it runs by 12 volt power as well. So I've got to wire that into the 12 volt. That's alright. It's got an earth lead as well. I'll wire that into my car stereo and see where we are. Alright, it's not just plug and play then, it's electronic antenna. Right, okay. This in without wiring the electrics in or earthing it or anything like that. Let's see what happens with the source. BT radio.
Satin stitch.
Oh!
French knots.
We've got a signal straight away. Against the window. Nothing there then. No, nothing yet. We're getting a signal. Radio 3. Oh, we've got radio 4. Damn. Let's put it back up there again. Hang it up here to see if I've got one or not. Swing it up there a minute. Try again. So I've hung it up there. Let's get this out of the way. Phone charger. Probably not the best places. Nice signal, is it? No, it's not fantastic. So I need to boost the signal. Try earthing it. I'll put it up there.
I've no idea why she can't explain the
Get a decent signal now without wiring it all in.
Or her age, or the change in the season. But
Radio
you see,
4.
it's so simple
Lovely.
to describe it this way when you're telling a parent this news every day.
Sort of calmed down now. It's not rained for a few days. The river's cleared up. It's running slower. The boat's rocking a lot less. But I wanted to show you something. My zip. I had to tie it up. Look, it's hanging off. Its stitching's come off. I can't find anybody locally to fix it for me. It's a right mess. Lets the rain in. All the other zips, they're absolutely rubbish to be honest, but they're working. So what I've done, I've gone online, as one does, and I bought this heavy duty stick zipper. I'm going to give it a go. Let's have a look at it. A little beauty. So it's just peel it on. It seems really, really sticky. You can see there, look. Oh don't ruin that bit. It seems really sticky, so I'm going to put this. It only comes in 2 metre lengths though, it's the only problem with it. That's about 12 quid I think. It comes in 2 metre lengths, so the end of this, it's way too long for my cover, so I'm going to have to unpick that and try and move it down to the length that I want and cut it to length, and then try and stick this on the inside, because it's on the outside, it's bloody annoying. So I'm going to stick this on the inside. I hope that's not ruined that sticky bit there, look. That's the bit you're going to need the most. Oh, I've got to sort that out somehow. So I'm going to cut it to length and then clean off my cratch cover, pram cover whatever you call it, cratch cover. Clean that off. I want to give it a light sanding as well. I'm going to get some white spirits and clean it all on the inside, so it's degrease it, and then give it a go. See if that zippy stick sticks to the zip on the sticky zippy sticky thing. Shall we? I thought to myself, right, putting this zip on, just sticking it on is not going to be enough because it takes a lot of stick. So I thought, what can I do? I went to Hobbycraft and I've got that seam ripper to pick the old stitching off the old zip. I've got these tent repair needles of £2.50. I'm going to sew it on. I'm going to stick it and sew it. Got a thimble, £2. This is extra strong repair thread. The whole lot was probably about a tenner. So for that, it's probably about 20 something quid altogether to repair this zip. Hopefully I should be able to sew it by hand with a good old thimble. These are designed for tents and stuff like that, so it's pretty thick solid needles, so fingers crossed. Let's see how it goes, shall we? Now, all you boaters out there that that's all of you lot out there are saying to themselves, how does he get mail on a long thin metal tube in the middle of nowhere? How? Well, hold up, calm down. Let me tell you how I get mail on a narrowboat. There's something called post restante, right? Yeah, and it's something you get from the excuse me, do you mind? Thank you. Something called post restante. Before you start falling asleep, it's a French word. It's restente, restante, and you have to go to the post office and say to the post office chappie or lady in there, can I get my mail delivered here? But usually you just put care of and find a local post office, and they'll quite happily take all your post and mail and parcels and stuff like that. But recently I've used that post restante to get a cover for my sofa delivered by Hermes. Now, don't go mentioning Hermes to me, it's a bit annoying, because I've been waiting 3 weeks for this cover to come. Was it 2 weeks? So it's been a while. Using post restante, Hermes said they delivered the parcel to the post office. I went to the post office and they said we've not received any parcel from Hermes in your name. Now, so it's all got very confusing. In the end, I've had to phone Hermes and tell them I've not received the parcel. They said they don't know where it is. I've had to go in touch with eBay and said, look, my parcel's not arrived, can I get a refund? So it's not all plain sailing and all lovely and nice, but that's what I use on the narrowboat to get mail. Normally you can use click and collect, and you can get it delivered to your nearest click and collect store, which there's quite a lot of stores about spas and things like that, and Argos and all kinds of places you can pick up parcels that you buy. But generally, on the whole, do you mind concentrate? Thank you. Generally, on the whole, that getting your parcel on the narrowboat is not that hard. The only hard thing I'd say is having an address. A lot of places want an address, Luckily for me, I've still got a flat that I rent out, so I don't make a lot a month, probably enough to live on, like £7 a day I live on. It's not a lot, is it? You try living on £7 a day. Anyway, but I do manage. I'm quite happy. Makes you look at life in a different way, and how much waste I just wasted money, you know, left, right, and centre when I was living in a flat. But now I'm living on a narrowboat. It's, you know, you look at everything you're spending. So there we are, post restante in a post office. All very, very lovely.